baseball fans, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome. Welcome to the land of the permanent sun, where the flowers are melted and the future is fun. The freeway listens, how I feel so good on a one-way trip back to West Hollywood. Let's go. For baseball on the show. That brings up Alec Bohm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late. They've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field, after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Ground ball, foul down the left side.
Here we go, boys.
The 1-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
There, one down now, one down.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Cody Bellinger is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And that one yanked just foul. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping in next, number 23. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Number 23.
The pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. 1 away. Stepping up is David Dahl. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swinging a soft liner, and plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. And now a pitch on the way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Albies has a play, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 4 and the Phillies nothing.
That hit him. He's got first. 3.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Rougned Odor, and they could use a spark from him here. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-0. Hot shot down the line. Luplo is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Batting none.
Nick Lodolo is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
High in the air out to center field. Acuna is there. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Alec Bohm. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. And now here is Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Bryson.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
At the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out. No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. In there for strike 1, 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And that's the second out. 2 are gone in the Philly fourth. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now to bat, number 23 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he got him short. First pitch on its way. David Dahl is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. First pitch of the AB on its way. JT Realmuto stands in as he looks at a called strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Albies brings it in to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play.
Your attention, please. Please put it to the field. Number 25, Victor.
And he gets ahead 0-1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, a dozen home runs, and he's driven in 24. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. First pitch of the AB now.
Now batting, third baseman.
No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now look out. This one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that will find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently second best on this Philly ball club in that department. Bouncer up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. And Bryce Harper will dig into the plate.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealing in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 4-1 game. Next up, Rhys Hoskins. No hits to this point. First pitch of the AB now. A A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Go home, go home.
And not in time as the second run scores.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but I'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
David Dahl is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
He certainly has an open base down there. You don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases.
Cut, hold it.
He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Your attention, please.
On his way out to the... This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Philadelphia...
I'm just half of a whole. Was had no control. Was breaking my oath. It was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. Sad how it goes when you don't even know to begin.
It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. They spend my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me the solution.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Truist Park. Today, we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves.
And now, your 2021
Major League Baseball on the show is next.
Braves.
Number 23 gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They coming off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And now in the box, Jesse Winker. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Ball 1, no
There's
strike.
a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And this will be fouled away. And we're just underway from Truist Park. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
DeYoung gathers it in. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Nick Prado. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
1-1.
Hey, no outs now.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Another try at 2-2. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Reined in. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. One out, base is empty, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And that one yanked just foul.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Popped him up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Called strike 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 count? But we'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Jose Devers. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Fouled off.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next up is Shea Sorvala. And that's cut on and just 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Fastball called strike 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Daniel Castano is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. from the windup. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Boy, D, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that by getting.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. So here is number 23. He'll take his first hacks here.
The pitcher, number 23.
Now the pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
2-0 count, the pitch. It's taken, strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down.
At the plate now, Connor Scott. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So now to the plate, Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Now at the plate is Nick Pratto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Up.
This is popped up. Albies waits on it.
I got it. Ball.
And he makes the catch to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0.
That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take the base.
First pitch on the way. Jorge Alfaro is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Count 1-0.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Acuna is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Stepping in once again is Adam Frazier. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
No runner.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Jose Devers comes on with 1 away as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Clearly staying away from him.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's taken him straightaway right. Will he try from second? Ready now is Shea Sorvala, runner in scoring position with two gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 left for Miami. Halfway home, still no score. Next to hit, number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, see it. Right it like you can. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
The 1-1.
Hey!
Ball 2.
Yep, that ball went out.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Inside, let's go, Dad.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Back to the top of the order now. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields. This is hit softly to third. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the pitcher, Daniel Castano.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Luplow has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Pache. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Stepping in is Connor Scott. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. first offering. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And it's fouled away. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score.
He's out.
Now at the plate here is Jesse Winker. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready now for the Marlins, Nick Prado, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
First pitch of the AB now.
That's a
Can't
ball.
find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And there's out number 2. Now into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
That ball's foul.
Another one sent foul. Here he comes again, 1-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Hard on the ground towards short. DeYoung's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. Next to stand in is number 23. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh? Let a rip right
Now here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Luplow aboard here at first with nobody out.
She's driving right here.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Let a rip right here.
Ready with the 0-2.
Ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
right, come on now, let it fly.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Adam Frazier. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. You can't get there as it falls in.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Atlanta